And we are back with another episode of the group chat. And I am your host, B Scar, aka Beach. And I'm with my guy. And here's the alley oop.
What's up, man? It's your boy Deej. I'm here, aka DJ Reader, the newest member of your Detroit Lions. Hey,
Ooh, come on now. Come on now. It's been a while, Deej. We haven't been in the group chat for a couple of months, man. You were going through training camp. We had, just craziness going on in the summertime. I think to get us started here, let's catch everybody up and bring them to September of 2024. Let's catch everybody up. Production here is having us do a 60-second catch up. So catch us up in 60 seconds.
60 seconds to me updated my life so far. So, I got a new dog. Her name's Yola. She's a fluffy French bulldog. Love her. Love my dog. I'll send some pics over so you guys can see. Got Yola. Recovered from surgery. Been rehabbing. Got my body in shape. I'm looking good. Feeling good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to ESPN. Let me know if you need another body for the Bob magazine. I'll be there. Took a trip, turned 30, and I'm back playing this week. Shoot, that's really an update on my life. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm back playing this week. I'm back out there on the field, thugging with my guys. 35
God
seconds.
damn, man.
That's insane.
Jeez Louise. You're efficient, bro. All right, clock is going. Shoot, man, it's been a great summer for me. I took a trip to Italy. I went to Whitney Merciless' wedding, which was an incredible time. Was in Lake Como. Made my way all the way down to Venice and to Florence, through Tuscany, all the way down to Bari. Had an incredible
Woo!
trip. I turned 31. I'm 31 years old. I had the Big Yard Foundation had Big Yard Academy, which was a 2-week camp. Was incredible. Had 30 kids out there. Had a hell of a time. Scarlett Creative turned 3 years old. We're still building. And I ran Hood to Coast, which was 16 miles over the course of 30 hours.
Sheesh! 16 miles. Here we
45
go.
second update.
Efficient.
That's the quickest update I've ever given anyone.
Facts. That was efficient right there. That was good, my boy. Hey, when you put my boy against the wall, he delivers
Come on,
in
man.
time with time to spare.
Come on, man. You got to put my feet to the fire, man. I like my feet to the fire. That's when I really get moving.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of us do our best work when faced with adversity, when faced with challenge.
Speaking of challenge, let's get into some college football, man. These conferences have been realigned. The
Yes.
ACC is it looks much different. The Pac-2 is holding on by a thread. The Big 12, the Big 10, the Big 12 and Big 10 of conferences with many more teams than 12 and 10. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. How are you feeling about the conferences, bro, after a couple of weeks of college football?
Dude, it's kind of crazy watching because I got to remember Oklahoma, Texas, and the SEC, and then like these new teams in the ACC. It's just, I mean, I guess it's good. It's gonna be more competitive, and the one thing I think about is like the kids. Like, it's gonna be fun being in college, getting to actually go to different parts of the country. Because I feel like for a while, like conferences were pretty regional. So now, like, kids are really gonna get that chance to, travel and at least see something different than what they're accustomed to. So I think that's really cool, and then like, ain't no more hiding. All that stuff you talk to kids, they go to schools and we talk about the other side of the country. Like, oh, my side of the country, this and the third. Blah, blah, blah. We about to see now. We're about to see what's really going on. A lot of West Coast teams coming into the South and a lot of Southern teams going out West to play. So this will be fun. I think it'll be fun for college football.
That's an absolute fact, man. Playing in my years in the league and having all these guys at the SEC in the locker room, the ACC, Big 12, Big 10, all these guys, and there's the Pac-12 all the way over on the West Coast, and I heard a lot of shit talking over the years about how we don't play no ball on the West Coast, and now it's time to put all of that shit to bed.
Mm-hmm.
Stan U, Clemson, yeah, we get to see you in a couple of weeks, man. and we're excited for it. I'm gonna be honest. The way I'm lining up this conference right now, Syracuse, SMU, Louisville, I don't, Duke. I don't know Virginia. I don't know how the ACC has escaped the same type of disrespect that the Pac-12 once had. Because honestly, it's not that stacked of a conference, man. It's not.
Because we got 3 natties since 2010. So no matter what people can say, since 2010, the ACC has stolen 3 national championships. No matter how you can talk about it, whatever way you slice the pie, we've been there. So there's respect. There's respect for the conference. That's what it is, man. It's nothing more, nothing less. When you put up numbers and you get that shit. We had an undefeated team last year. They've fallen off, but
You
they were
don't play
undefeated.
nobody in. You don't play nobody in the regular
They
season.
were undefeated, man.
You stack the preseason with some bullshit. The regular season, you're playing Pitt and Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech still running the triple option, man.
First of all, let's not act like Clemson didn't play Georgia game 1. So, look, man, we don't stack it with some BS. We go out there, we play people. We put our hearts out there on the line. We go first of all. Didn't Florida State the last year when they went undefeated? They started out like Bama or something. They started out the season with somebody crazy. It's what we do. It's okay,
Yeah.
man. It's okay. We
Okay.
got and there's good people all over the conferences.
Yep.
Duke's good. Miami's good. UNC's got good players. They're not very good, but they got players on their team. They're everywhere. Maybe Stanford. Maybe they'll be good. Who knows? Maybe y'all come add to the richness that is the ACC. Don't worry about the Pac-12 anymore, man. It's okay. It's all right.
I'm still learning the lay of the land in the ACC. Typically I pay most attention to the Pac-12, and then the bowl game start. That's when I kind of catch on on what the other conferences are doing. But you said something about game 1. Let's talk about it, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk about game 1, Clemson. Let's talk first couple games of the season. Where we at?
We're
We
good.
had
We're going
yeah
11-1. Yeah, we're going 11-1. First of all right, game 1. We played Georgia. We had some mishaps on offense. I think we got to play the young guys, and they did that last week. Last week, the kid came out 345 and 7 tutties in the first half. So I don't, Cade is a guy who I really want to root for. The kid seems like he's doing all the right things. He's about the right stuff. So I really want to root for him in college football. And he did a great job last week. I think the guys we're just fine. I don't. It was Georgia, man. We came out, game plan, defense looked pretty good. Game plan didn't really. I mean, we were down 6-0 at halftime.
okay.
Let's let's not act like it was something that it wasn't, guys. Come on. They came out, they did their thing. You know what I'm saying? All respects to them, to Georgia, but come on now. Like, I just watched Bama struggle last week. There's plenty of teams that struggle. Michigan lost at home this week to Texas. Nobody's up in arms about that shit. Who else lost? Notre Dame still ranked. Lost to an unranked team at home. Paid them $1.5 million to come down there and kick their teeth in. Like, I don't. It's amazing, but we would never. I think we'll be okay. We do got Stanford in a couple weeks. They'll understand. Why it's called Death Valley. They'll pull up and they will see where hopes and dreams come to die.
Hey, y'all lucky y'all don't come to the library, man. Y'all lucky y'all don't come to the library. You'll see why we call it the library.
That is a terrible name for college.
Beat your ass in silence. That's what we do. Beat your ass in the
That is
silence.
the worst name.
Uh-huh.
That's fucking
Uh-huh.
stadium.
Yeah.
The library? Why would they let, bro, the library's supposed to be quiet. It's supposed to be like
Intellectual brutality, man. Intellectual brutality. That's when the preparation meets the opportunity and you ball out. It's not the loudest stadium. It's not. But hey, man, we don't need the crowd to juice us up. We don't need that over on the
you
farm.
sure football
We
players
we
generally run off a truck?
BYOJ. Bring your own juice.
Yeah, but like football players literally run off adrenaline, like things like that. Those are things like help ball. Like it could cause other team to have penalties, all this stuff.
Nope, nope, nope. Hey man, let's stay on
Ah,
subject here,
all
okay?
right.
So you're saying you're saying Clemson has been blown out of proportion that first loss to Georgia, but there's some people who are saying that the avoidance of the transfer portal has been a complete and total failure. That was in the words of Paul Feinbaum. Dabo's avoidance of the portal is a complete and total failure. You feel like he's blowing shit out of proportion. He's looking for the clickbait.
First of all, I don't fuck with Paul Feinbaum. Like, excuse my language, I do not fuck with that guy. He's always got something negative to say. Damn, like he been hating on Clemson for years. I don't know what Dabo did to him personally, but he's been hating on him for years. I've never heard him say a good thing about Clemson. Honestly, if we're being honest around here, like he's a hater. It's cool. I think he just like chooses his person because I feel like that's how he is with the people he doesn't like. He just chooses them, and then you just stuck with that signal forever. But I don't think it's been the best thing for us. No, I do not think avoiding the transfer portal and things like that have been the best thing. But I will say that there's something to be said about a man who will not compromise on his morals and will do what he always believes in, and that is Dabo right now. He kind of explained it to me, and what he explained really did make it made sense on why he's not big on the portal. I didn't necessarily know that's what these schools were doing, and that'd be tough for me too as a coach. I didn't know they were like, all kids are going to make NIL money, but essentially what these schools are doing are making these kids guarantees, and so when they get to school, they then have to like match these guarantees by any way, shape, or form that they've made to these kids. So like, say I guarantee you 300,000, I gotta find deals to get you 300K. If by the time like when you get on campus, or like figure it out over your 4 years of how to get you 300K, which is like I don't know what you're gonna be. Like you know what I'm saying? Now else like based off image and likeness, like I don't know how good you're gonna be. Like you get there and stink it up, and I can just promise you 300K. I think Dabo goes about it when you get on campus, like we're gonna get you the deals that come, and we're gonna work really hard to that. But like obviously, the better guy is gonna get the better stuff. And I think he thinks about it in a standpoint of I'd rather. Well, how much do you want me to pay a guy out of the portal? Like that's the thing. So if I got to go get somebody to pay the portal, I then have to pay them, no matter what school they come from, because NIL the way it is now. You got to pay a kid out of the portal if they go in the portal. Well, then half the people who are in the portal already know or got a bag that's associated with their name. But then how much do I pay them? So it's like I get it. I get it a little bit. I definitely understand it a little bit in terms of like when he broke it down like that and when talking, it was just kind of it made more sense. But I think it's tough, bro. I think honestly, just coaching college football is like tough right now. It's the bidding war of just, and I think for coaches who've been in it a long time, it's you either got to hire somebody at that position, like a GM kind of position, or like because it's hard to be emotionally attached to it because of what you know football is and what you've known football was for so long.
I respect the value system from Coach Dabo because I think that there's something to be said about the development of players and when they come in as freshmen and working with them over the years and for those players to be able to earn their keep and to earn those NIL deals within the program, and not be and the money that they're receiving be based on performance versus something that was guaranteed and promised to them. I guess the argument could be made for players who go in the portal and then they earn those guarantees that you know they've earned the money as well, but they haven't earned it with the Clemson program. You know, I think it's more about for me is developing a guy from the time he's a freshman on campus all the way to the time he's a senior or junior, or whatever, and really investing and investing in his talent versus just saying, all right, we're gonna stick with you for a couple years until somebody better pops in the portal. Then we're gonna pay them all the money, and then
Mm-hmm.
you're just swapping dudes. So I respect it, man. Just it's a tough landscape, tough way to compete and to win. But if anybody can do it, man, it's Coach Sweeney. And we'll see what happens when Stan U rolls into Death Valley in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, we'll see what happens, man. We'll definitely see. Dabo's got tremendous respect for the Stanford program, so I'm sure he'll be talking about it, and he'll be excited to play you guys.
All right, Deej, we got some pick'ems. Arizona, Kansas State.
Arizona.
I got Kansas State. Boston College, Mizzou. I'm going to go Mizzou.
You mean BC.
Memphis, Florida State.
I'm going to go Florida State. They got to win one of these days.
I'm going to rock with you on Florida State as well. LSU, South Carolina.
Ooh, this was tough. LSU. I can't go South Carolina. I got an alliance too.
I'm going LSU as well. Alabama, Wisconsin. I'm gonna take the Wisconsin boys.
I'm gonna go Alabama. But one thing I do want to note about the LSU South Carolina game. South Carolina probably has the best defensive player in college football right now. So I'm kind of nervous about that part. That big kind of work.
Who is that?
So there's a freshman defensive end in South Carolina. I'll send you the tape. He's a blur. First game out the box, SEC Player of the Week. Week 1, true freshman. Yeah, Week 1, true freshman, SEC Player of the Week. First week, so kid's special. He's like that.
Yeah. He's got a real bag, real pass rush bag.
Number 1 pick in a couple years if he stays on the track he's going. Yeah.
Man, these kids they're coming into college so developed from a pass rush, just like technical standpoint. Them really having a toolbox of moves. It's crazy. We're going to the NFL, man. We had a crazy week 1 in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
In Miami, Tyreek Hill was arrested before the game, right outside of Hard Rock Stadium. He was pulled from his car. He was put in handcuffs. He was manhandled to the ground. It's a super controversial moment. And then he proceeded to play in the game and scored the game-winning touchdown for a win over the Jacksonville Jaguars, I believe. So crazy, just a crazy way to start the season, man. Crazy way to start the season. What were your thoughts on after seeing the footage from the Tyreek Hill incident?
It's just unfortunate, as a people, you still have to worry about like things like that. As a group of folks who are supposed to be there to protect and serve, watching them literally take a situation that was a routine traffic stop and escalate it to what it was, a traumatizing event for everybody involved, all the players involved, especially like one for Tyreek Hill getting yanked out of the car, your car. You're not necessarily doing anything wrong. You're getting stopped for a literal traffic stop to go on to getting yanked by your car, and like your life really may be flashing before your eyes, and all you're doing is talking to your agent, trying to talk about the situation. Just unfortunate, man, that some people in this world haven't made any progress in any situation, and power can really turn a person that much to where they start acting out of body and really treat the people they're supposed to protect and serve with no respect. That's who you're supposed to protect and serve, the community, the civilians, and you use that power to manhandle people and treat them with no respect is insane to me, and it's fucked up. That's just what it is, man. It was a tough situation to watch. After the body cam came out, it was really a tough situation to watch.
For sure. And I think, piggyback off of that, I think that that's Tyreek Hill. That's one of the best receivers in the game, right? On game day outside of his stadium. And, you see the immediate danger that he's put in. Imagine if that was not Tyreek Hill, if that was not outside of the stadium, what that situation could have been, right, for anyone else. I think going off of that I think Tyreek could have handled the situation differently, to be honest, right? I think like, understanding we've seen enough police brutality. We've seen so many young brothers get get treated unfairly, get experience violence at the hands of the police. Any way that you can refrain from disrespecting the police officer, man, just because you know what the consequences could be. And it's unfortunate that the world that we live in, man. But I think Tyreek probably shouldn't have rolled his window back up. I don't know what the situation was, but that police officer, he ain't like that, you know. And he is in a position where he's yanking him out the car. He obviously has a gun, you know. Puts everybody in a really bad situation. And the police officer, obviously, you know, was on a power trip. The way that he was talking to Janu, the way that, you know, they detained Calais Campbell, which shout out to those guys for being there for the teammate, man. But also too, man, at this point, just understanding that the where we're at in the world, man. Everybody be safe out there when the police is pulling you over, man. Let's get out of there safely. You know, let's get out of there safely and do what they're asking you to do.
And like none of his fellow officers said anything. That's like things that like stand out to me. Like just I'm gonna sit in the background, know this is wrong, and I'm not gonna say anything. Like yeah, could Tyreek have handled it a little bit better? Maybe yeah. Like first of all, when he pulled up, the cop knows it's Tyreek Hill. He says it's Tyreek Hill. You hear him say it in the video. So him rolling his one, you weren't threatened. You didn't think he was gonna shoot you with a gun. You didn't think he had a weapon on you. Sitting outside the stadium, like no one can be mature in this situation. Like, bro, I'm going to check the license. I'm going to check the license. I'm going to run the license. I'm coming back. I'm giving his license. I'm sure he's not trying to shoot me outside of his job. Like, why would what? There's no threat you could say he was posing to you as an officer. It's just crazy to me. Like, and I understand, like I think people got to handle things differently. But you jacked up. It's game day, and I'm sure you could have handled it better. But
No doubt.
people who are there to protect and serve never seem to de-escalate the situation. The situation always heightens when they're around.
De-escalating the situation. That is the theme of that incident we saw there.
Like if you get my license and walk away, you don't even see him roll the window up.
Right. No, it's a fact. That's a fact. It was immediate beef. As soon as bro knocked
But
on the window, it was immediate beef. He said, "Buckle up your seatbelt. Buckle up your seatbelt." It's like, damn, I'm talking to him like a little kid.
like buddy trying to
Tyreek
get out
said,
the
"Hey,
car, he's
don't knock on
yanking.
my window. Don't knock on my window like that." It was immediate beef.
Like,
It was on site.
like I'm trying to get out the car and you yanking me out the car. Like what?
It
Damn.
was crazy. It was crazy. Man, can't script it, bro. Can't script it. All right, man. Hey, we got a couple more minutes. Let's knock out our culture round. Kendrick Lamar has been named the halftime performance at the Super Bowl in New Orleans this year. How do we feel about them naming K. Dot? Do we feel like Lil Wayne, aka Weezy, got snubbed in his own hometown? How we feeling about it?
I definitely feel like it should be Wayne. I'm not mad that it's K Dot because shouts out to him, very deserving. I guess I would say just not in New Orleans when we got an amazing artist who never had that opportunity in New Orleans and all he's done for the culture and everything in hip hop. I think that's really like more my thing. I don't think anybody's like, no, it's not Kendrick. I think more so people are like, everything that Wayne's given hip hop and every ounce of his love for the game of rap and the whole sport of it, like he should be that one up there. All the features, all everything that he has, it's undeniable that he should be the one up there.
For the culture, Wayne is the easy choice.
Mm-hmm.
For the dollar signs, K. Dot is. I mean, it's unanimous. To me, it's a unanimous
You think
decision,
so? We're
bro.
talking about
What,
Wayne. Wayne is
bro?
your favorite rapper's favorite
No,
rapper,
no,
your
no, 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 no,
favorite
no.
artist.
If you are 30 plus, Wheezy is in your top five ever. If you're 25 and younger, you're like who?
Who's going to the Super Bowl though?
But you got to understand the NFL is they're trying to get younger. The folks who are listening to Lil Wayne are already watching the Super Bowl. You trying to bring these kids on. You want that not like us. They not like us. They not like us. You need those kids watching the game. You
It's
don't need
Wayne.
you don't need Weezy and
It's
Duffel Bag Boys.
bro.
You don't need
It's
no more
Wayne,
Duffel Bag
though,
Boys
man.
watching the game.
All those kids, literally every one of those kids that you were talking about, all those people, there's no who. I know there's no who. You know why? Because those people that you were talking about in that 30 plus age group are some of those kids' parents and those kids' uncles and aunties and while they were sitting their little asses in the back seat strapped into the damn daycare, go on the way to daycare, you know, their parents was playing 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot, playing all the hits. They was listening to that lighter flick up in every song, knowing that a beat was about to
That's
get
right.
killed because Weezy was getting ready to get on. That's all they know. They don't. They can recite those words with their eyes closed. They heard it as nursery rhymes. Come on, man. No way they should have Weezy up there.
Hey, I hear
Weezy,
you, man. I hear
Weezy, and
you.
listen to this. Weezy and the people he could bring. Weezy brings that, and you know I'm not the biggest fan of your boy, but that brings Drake. That brings Nicki. That come on, man. Come on,
No, that's
dog.
fair. That's fair. But
That brings.
let's not uh forget that K Doc still has a performance. He still has a lineup
Oh,
to
amazing,
bring into
bro.
the show, right?
There's no disrespect to K Dot.
Little Wayne will be in his lineup. Guarantee. It is September 10th, 2024. I guarantee K Dot brings out Lil Wayne
He's
at
got
the
to. He's got like
2025
a
Super
whole
Bowl.
mixtape dedicated to Wayne, so I'm sure he will. But man, Wayne brings out the hot boys. We talk about we go through generations of hip hop if we just get Wayne. We go through
No,
generations,
nobody tuning into the halftime show to listen to the Hot Boys, bro. I'm gonna
bro.
tell you that right now, bro.
They're the
They want to
whole
hear not
core.
like us. They
That's
want not like us.
that's not true,
Ain't no Hot
man.
Boys, man.
That's not true, man. Juvenile, they going you get the Wayne early Wayne out the way. You get to go through the middle. You get to end with oh my god. You get to carry into so many people. It's just
I hear you, man.
tough.
I'm a big fan of Wayne. The drought 3. That was the top one for me. No ceilings. This was some favorite mixtapes for me, man. There you have it, folks. Another episode of the group chat. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Until next time, we will see y'all. Peace.